Hey, this is Nathaniel Tate, and I'm here to talk about Dead by Daylight and a licensed character that I feel like they should try to use if they can. Um, I see a lot of people talking about the different licensed characters, but I see that nobody really talk about the character I was gonna say. So the licensed character I was thinking of is Kyoko or Kyoko. I think it's Kyoko from The Grudge or Juhan. I see her get overlooked a lot, and I feel like she would actually make a good addition to Dead by Daylight. Now, the thing is, as far as it's not a lot of horror female characters out there, and I believe she is one of the top ones. So that's why I feel like she should be in it. Now, I understand what you might think about the whole well, she ain't got a weapon, and I'm gonna explain that, but first, let me say that I'm doing this on a PlayStation, so it ain't gonna be all incredible. I ain't got a computer to do all that with. So I'm gonna try to pop up some pictures so I can try to show you. But anyway, so as far as Kyoko, she will have multiple powers, and well, first let me talk about her M1 as people call it, or her attack. So obviously she don't have a weapon. So I was thinking, yeah, and if they did use her, they would have to put in a lot of different animations, new animations, because again, no weapon. And I think this will open the door for a lot of other characters and licenses that don't have weapons when they kill. They use their hands and stuff. So right off the bat, I'm thinking just her hands, like how you see first person, you just see her hands. She literally grabs you instead of hit you. Now let me explain with this part. So let's say you're a survivor, you running, she right there, she try to grab you. She does grab you, and the animation, new animation that they could do is she grab your arm or something like that. And then they could just make it where at a time, like time it so how you see when you a different color, how you hit a person, a survivor, and then you wipe your blade or look at your blade or crap like that. They could just make it where she grab you, hold you for the couple of seconds of the duration of that crap, and then she let you go, you run off. Now, as far as her powers go, I'm thinking off the bat, one power could be like, okay, so we all know like the different killers, they like to incorporate multiple killers into one basically. So what I was thinking is you can kind of incorporate like how to hack how her traps or something like that, make it where Kyoko could do something like that. So as you walk around with her, you can set off, put down like little prints. Now hopefully you've seen the movie because this got a big deal to do with movies, with her movie. So you will understand better if you've seen the movie and stuff like that. But anyway, so right there then she put down a print. I don't know if you've seen the movie again, you have to see the movie. In the movie it was a certain print on the floor that she had sometimes. Not all the time, just I think in the Japanese version only, it was only like that. But she put down the print and then she go ahead walk off. Now the thing is when the survivor come over and they step on the print, and well let's just make it for running because it still got to be a way you get around it. So let's say you running and you trigger the print, it can make it where you stuck first. You stuck. Now when you stuck, it's not her sticking you, but it's her son. Because remember, Kyoko and her son was always basically together. They was like, I wouldn't say one, but they was together. So, because I had talked, by the way, I had talked to a friend of mine about the whole thing too, and they helped me with this as well. Her name is Angel Heart 09. She's another PlayStation friend. But anyway, so off the bat, Toshiro, I think that's his name, her son, Toshiro, yeah, he grabs you and hold on to your legs. Like we all seen and all have the kids that sometimes hold on to you It'd be just like that, like how they hold on to your leg. So it'd be like that, and it give Kyoko uh, indicate what you call it, indication, I guess. Mind you, I didn't write any of this down. I probably should have, but I didn't. So this is all just man to word and word to mic and whatever. But anyway, so it gives her the indication that you over there, whatever. The notification. That's what I'm talking about. And then she can go ahead and go over there if she want or whatever. But to the survivor side, so you stuck. Boom, you stuck. And you look down, you can see that Toshiro is holding your leg after a minute. He like, I can't remember the word, but materialized kind of sort of. If they could even get him in there, I don't know if it's a thing about if kids can be in the game or not. I don't know. But if they can, that would be, yeah. So Toshiro on your legs, and you can't move. Now this the thing where it'll be a little difficult, but not difficult. So we'll make it where this can be maybe a one shot. I don't know. Maybe not. It depends. So you get a skill check, something like how the doctor skill check um, when he hit it the generator with overcharge. It'll be something like that. That kind of skill check. But as it goes, you gotta hit it. It ain't no it's only that you all know the overcharge skill check don't have that other bar. It's just that one little bar. So when it goes around, you hit that bar, but then instead of stopping, it goes the opposite way after you hit it, and then you gotta hit it again, and then it goes the opposite way again, and then you gotta hit it for a third time. Once you hit it that third time, you out. Now, yes, they can change the amount of times if they want. I don't know. It's just a rough idea. Mind you, I ain't, I don't work there, so they can change it obviously. So for the time. But anyway, when that happens, you can get out of it. You can go on about your business. Her second power would be like how maybe Freddy can teleport. Because mind you, she's Kyoko. She's a very big man gamer kind of person or entity, whatever you want to call it. She mess with your man. She fucks with it. So I make it where when she how she teleports is different. So let's say if you buy a generator or whatever, and she put the either it could be at the generator or it could be a different power of itself. I don't know. A different, button for itself. I don't know. But anyway, so it'll be for, let's say, after image of her that'll be in that area, and they all peeking at you. Now the thing is, when she teleport over there, she don't have the ability to choose which one. It'll just choose it randomly which one that she gonna go to. So that way the survivor still got a chance to, get past one. So let's say you own a generator, you see scared the hell out of you because you got some woman peeking around something or something like that. Now I know it'll probably be difficult for the generators that's like in the open. I don't really know. She wouldn't be able to peek around anything because again, there's no corners or anything to peek around. So that part I'm not for sure, but she'll be there. It'll be for her. And then the add-ons and stuff, that'll help with that power. But as far as the peeking thing goes, yes, she'll be there and she'll be able to see you. Well, not see you, but you'll be able to see her, and you'll have I guess 1 in 4 chance to get away from her or something like that. I don't know how that works. I don't know, but you get what I'm saying. As far as, and remind you that power will have a recharge time, and her trap power that would just have like a certain number of traps she could use. So I guess combining the Hag and Freddy together somewhat. Except for the traps, you can't take away with a flashlight. There is no getting rid of her traps. Well, I guess like Freddy too then, somewhat. But with Freddy, you just gotta be awoke. But for her, you could just crawl over if you can. For her perks, I would like, well, obviously the three perks. One of the perks would be a hex perk where it'll be like a token. So, let's say you gotta get up to 5 tokens, and each token lowers your heartbeat radius. So every time you hook a survivor, it'll add a token. You already know about the tokens and stuff like that. So when you hook a survivor, you get a token until they break the hex. Um, when you get up to 4 or 5, because I still don't know which number yet, but 4 or 5, that's when you will have no tail radius at all. So, but 1, it'll get shorter, 2, shorter, 3, and on forth. So her second perk would be a perk where if you hook a survivor, then it'll let you, in the radius of the hook, after you hook them, it'll let you know if somebody else was in the area. Like, I'm not good with radiuses and the meters and crap like that, so a decent amount of radius of that hook, and it'll let you know if somebody's right there or finna come to the hook. But that'll have a cooldown, obviously. And then her last perk would be a perk where every time a survivor finish a generator, it'll block off all the generators. So let's say that'll try to cut down on the gen rush, because that's still a problem somewhere, is gen rushing. So let's say you got 5 generators, obviously, and then somebody do a generator. That's when that perk pop off, and it'll cover the other 4 generators for at least, let's say, a minute, 60 seconds maybe. And I'm talking about like the maximum of the perk that you can get. So let's say it blocks it off for 60 seconds, a minute. So that way the survivors have to stop what they doing. Even if the survivor own the generator, it'll knock them off and block it. So after the 60 seconds, it'll unblock itself, and then they go ahead and get back to it. That way the killer can still have some time to get their shit together, obviously. But then the cooldown, I don't know about how long the cooldown would be. So the cooldown will have to be at least maybe, I wouldn't say 50 seconds, but I don't know. Either 50 or 40 seconds maybe, because it still got to be somewhat usable. So that would be her perks. For her survivor, Sarah Michelle Gellar, I would think she would be the perfect survivor to the Grudge, Juhan. As far as, let me get back to the base attack. So again, so I can try to get y'all to understand the base attack. She grabs you, grab the arm a little bit, and then after she grabbed the arm, she let go, they run off. Now I was also thinking that maybe she'll have some kind of not psychic, what's this called, like terror or something like that, kind of stacking up as the game go on. And because I was thinking like let's say if after she do her M1 or whatever, or when Toshiro grabs you or whatever, it'll start stacking up. Because I like how the doctor make it where you have to stop and try to get yourself back in order. So that's what I'm thinking somewhat that can be like. So what else? So the insanity can maybe add up or something to where she could maybe one hit you, maybe not. I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. And obviously, it's going, like I said before, it's gonna have to be new animations for all of this. So that depends if they feel like even doing any of that. I don't know. As far as cosmetics, there was a lot of versions of her technically in the different movies she was in. There was also her sister, the black and white ghost. So I think them would be good cosmetics. And as far as the powers, yeah, that's all I got now. I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't know if it's bad. I just know that she was a very intense character, and she was, I feel like, one of the top female horror characters. I mean, yeah, you got the nun from, what's the name of that? The nun from, I can't even think. Haunted in Connecticut, I think that was called, or maybe not, or The Conjuring. I think that's what it was called. So you got her, and then the Exorcist, but technically that's something totally and completely different. I wouldn't think that they'll put anything like that in there. So that's why I was like, nah to that. But I feel like she would be a good addition to this game, and I feel like they'll do a very good job so far if they did that. So, but that's all I got to say. Again, I don't know if I got her stuff in order right. Mostly, if you've seen her movies, then yeah, you will understand. If not, then maybe you just gotta pay attention more. Hopefully you like this video. If not, that's cool. If you did, leave a like. If not, you can even leave a dislike. I don't really care. This was just to let people know that that character is still one of the top horror characters, I feel, because the way that she could scare you was like not bad jump scare. Well, it was jump scares, but not like you think. And I ain't talking about that goofy reboot they did. There ain't nobody talking about that crap. I'm talking about the original Grudge and Ju-ons from America and Japan. I feel like that would be top dollars. But thank you for looking at the video. Like I said, leave a like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't, and have a good day. Oh, and please let me know if it was something that you feel like it needs to change as far as her powers or as far as perks. So yeah, thanks and have a nice day.